Hi, this is Anna. I'm going to take you for a short walk through the front garden. This is located in front of our home, and talk briefly about the fall projects we have. This fall, in this area, we are adding a deer fence. As you see, we have it staked out. It's going to be quite a very large area that will be fenced in. This deer fence will be 8 feet tall and will help protect the vegetables, berries, and other plants that we have in this area. In addition to that, we will be putting in poles and then building trellises for my blackberry bushes. These bushes are a year old. We planted them, well, they're actually not quite a year. We planted them late last winter. And they've grown quite a bit. There's about 60 blackberry bushes here. We also have some blueberry bushes. As you know, the deer love berries, which is another reason why we're adding the fence to protect our fruit. With the blackberries, I make wine, jams, jelly, and syrup, and for fresh eating. And then with the blueberries, it's fresh eating. We do the same thing, make wines, jams, and jellies. We're going to be adding in this section here, probably early spring, 2 additional rows of blueberry bushes. And these blueberry bushes will go to the end of this garden. As you can see, it's out there. So there will be 2 rows of blueberry bushes planted here, as well as 2 rows of blueberry bushes planted on this side of this one row that we're prepping. This row we are going to also put in stakes, and in the spring we'll be planting grapes. There will be Concord grapes planted here, half of it, and that's how I'll be using for jams and juices, as well as an additional fruit to add to my other fruit wines that I make. And then we'll be selecting 2 types of table grapes for the remainder of the row. And then the blueberry bushes here, so there'll be quite a few. I believe it's 160 blueberry bushes that will be planted. We're probably not going to do it all in the spring, maybe get as much done as possible in a year or 2 to finish the rest of it. We have a lot of fruit trees here, some apple trees. We have elderberries. We'll be planting additional currants and gooseberries along these rows where the trees are planted. They work great underneath or next to larger trees. And the gooseberries, my goal is to, for baking and fresh eating, but I'd like to make some sparkling gooseberry wine. The currants, black currants as well as red currants, will be used for a number of things, but they really make a nice jelly. Little tart, little sweet. And the fence row will end here. So you can see the flags. So I'm excited about that. All the mulch beds, we have 3 mulch beds in this area. We planted garlic. We planted about 1,000 garlic seed in this area, as well as the 2 rows that are down there. This section next to the inside fence might not get done this spring, but this will be potentially a future raised vegetable garden. It's a flat area, so this will be a perfect spot to add some vegetables, plant vegetables, and then past the future blueberry area, my grape area, and another blueberry area. Again, another long row of a variety of trees. This section here is our future asparagus bed. We're planning on doing a very large asparagus bed. We enjoy asparagus very much, and then plus Ethan and Anna will be taking a lot of that to market. We have pawpaw trees down over there. So this is a big area. Beyond the fence row, which will end right there, we have a few acres of young chestnut trees. And someday we will have plenty of chestnuts. It's like picking nickels off the ground. Or at least that is what I am told. In addition to this front garden bed, we will be redoing our old barn, which needs to get done. We have some calves that will be born late winter. I think 6 of them, and we want to get the barn ready for them. So on top of that, you know, we have the other typical fall stuff, mulching some of the beds for winter and early spring, and then pruning some bushes and fruit trees and such. So we have a lot going on this fall. If there's anything particular that you want to hear more about with some of the projects I mentioned, please send us a note through our Facebook account at Clifton Hall Farms, or you can reach us at our blog, and we'll be more than happy to take suggestions on what you might want to see in more depth, the projects that we're working on. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for your time.